Do you have a monkey in your pants?
Right then folks, how's it going? Pick up video time. A bit of a mixed bag of bits and bobs, and this is sponsored by Tequila Face. This t-shirt's fucking ancient. I got it off a barmaid or something. I don't even know, I can't really remember. But yeah, sponsored by Tequila Face. Pick up video, a mixed bag of things like I said. A few different bits and bobs, some good stuff and whatnot. But first of all, we'll start off with charity shops around a bit here are extremely hit and miss, especially if my mate Retro Paul's fucking been in them before me. But they are really hit and miss. But my wife popped in a charity shop, parked in town yesterday, and my wife was going to another shop at the other side of the road, but she went to the charity shop first, and she was like, "Come in here." And I went in, and it was like boom, 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 boom of games for a certain system. And I was like, whoa. You don't usually see games for this system in the wild, I should say. So I was like, take that, and I basically more or less cleared the shelf apart from a FIFA, I think. But it was GameCube games, is what I picked up first of all. They were all $1.99 each, which seems to be the norm for charity shop games round about this sort of way, regardless of what the system is. Apart from like PS3 and Xbox 360, they're maybe £3 or something, still not a great deal of money. Boxed and complete this one is, the first game is Jerry McGrath Supercross World. You can see that with the glare. It's Supercross. Never heard of Jerry McGrath. I'm obviously not big up in the Supercross world. I've got no idea who the fuck he is. The next game, oh, hold on, let me fix this. Little interlude music, please. And the next game is, I'm sure I've got this on another format, maybe the PS2. I'm thinking that. It's Spy Hunter. It's in alright condition. Has it got the manual? It's not got the manual. Some of these do, some of them don't. Never played modern Spy Hunter game. I love the original Spy Hunter, particularly on the Spectrum. Not the arcade version for whatever reason, but the Spectrum version of it is a good game. This one is, I love this game. Played it, I think, on the Xbox original. The case is a bit shit up there, but I've got another case for it easily enough. But it's Burnout. Again, I love Burnout games. Never played it on the GameCube. Never even knew it was released on the GameCube. So, and this as well. Actually, I love these games. I played this is box to complete the original one of this on the original Xbox, like for bloody ages. And what I remember, it's got decent music in it and everything. And that one is Need for Speed Underground. Pretty cool. And this next game, I was actually convinced that I had it already, but I didn't actually. I've not got any of these games. And I have seen this because I used to live with a flatmate in Edinburgh when the GameCube was first out. Or he brought one back from America, I should say, when the GameCube was first out. And I think this is the only game he brought back with it. But I've never played it. I do quite like the N64 version of this game, but it's Wave Race Blue Storm. It looks pretty cool. 4-player game. Look forward to trying that. And this next game, I'm sure I've got this on the PS2, maybe the Xbox original, but it's Conflict Desert Storm. It's like I don't know what it is. It's a Conflict Desert Storm game. I don't even know. And these next two, I'll never stick them in. I have played. One's not got a manual. Another one feels like it does. Yes. I played the first version of this game on the PC for a bit. Everybody speaks funny language, but it's the Sims busting out with some reasonably hot lady on it, and I don't even know what that's all about. And the next one is The Sims 2 again. I never knew this was out on the GameCube. Oxfam was the shop I got these in. You don't usually have games in there that are any decent, but Oxfam. And finally on the GameCube, I do have this on something else. This one doesn't have the manual. It's Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. So that's not bad for a charity shop haul around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 GameCube games. That's pretty fucking epic. My GameCube shelf over there, which you obviously can't see, is now full, or it will be once I've added those to it. So that's fucking awesome. Well chuffed about to find them in the wild. It's something you never ever find. Next item is a game that my wife picked up for me from a charity shop. Box complete, nice condition. It was cost £2. It goes for a little bit more on eBay from what I saw, surprisingly. And it is Medal of Honor Heroes 2 for the PSP. Liking my PSP at the moment. And I realised, was it last weekend? You cannot play the PSP outside when it's sunny. Come on. That's shit. But I took it out. We went to some place and let the kids play about and stuff, and my wife was reading a book at one point and I thought, oh, I brought the PSP, and I went, I can't see this. Fuck. But Medal of Honors 2. World War II is in your hands, it says for the PSP. And the next 3 games that I've got are all PS1 games. Now, these unfortunately were not charity shop finds or car boot finds because they're reasonably pricey-ish. Particularly one of them is an absolute classic that I'm really glad to have. I had it back in the day. They're all boxed complete. He says as he checks, in good condition. Yes, they are. I remember playing the first game on a magazine demo, I think, and then having it, and it was before the time that guides and stuff were about on the internet, obviously. And I remember being stuck in it at mate's house and whatever for ages, but amazed at all the speech and stuff that was in it as well. Absolutely amazed me back in the day. And the first game is Discworld. Absolutely lovely, lovely condition this is. Box complete. This goes for a little bit of money. I'm sort of beginning to heavily collect the PS1 a little bit. Obviously, you'll find your charity shop games and car boot games, but they're usually absolute bollocks condition. But the good games, you will have to pay for them. And this is certainly a game that I had back in the day. Really, really glad to have this, add this to my collection. Fucking iconic Discworld game. These 3 PS1 games I got off Facebook selling page. And the guy also had Discworld 2, again, which is box complete, apart from that little sticker, which that'll take 2 seconds to come off there, in really, really good condition. Never played Discworld 2. Slightly different style graphics, actually, compared to the first one. But again, I had Discworld 1, and he had Discworld 2. I thought I had to buy it. I'm sure there's a Discworld something noir or something like that for the PS1. But again, box complete, amazing condition. I'm really glad to have both those Discworld games. Now, the next one is an RPG type game, I think, and I've got no idea how I'm even aware of it, but I've seen it or something before. I don't think I had this back in the day. There are a few RPGs that I still want to get, a couple of Final Fantasies. Alundra is another one, but this one, I've seen some gameplay of it. It looks pretty cool, and it is The Vagrant Story. Sort of 3D RPG thing. Again, box complete, really, really nice condition, but happy to have that. So it's 3 decent PS1 games to add to my collection. Like I said, I find you can get lucky, find them in the wild or whatever, but I find to get the games that you particularly want are probably the more expensive games, so you have to pay for them. So I did get all these off a Facebook guy. But Discworld 2 and Vagrant Story, really happy to have these in my PS1 collection. And the next games are, I've had one of them for a little while and I've not even unwrapped it yet. 2 current gen games, if you like, or you could argue current gen and next gen if you're going to be a bit of a twat. But the first game is for the Wii U, Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. Never played it, but what I saw was, look, you can go from Wreck-It Ralph. That's fucking cool on its own. Like Mario Kart, I got the Wii U, I got Mario Kart. I got this basically just shortly after. It was quite cheap, I can't remember where I bought it from, so I thought I'd give it a go, and I've seen gameplay of it before I picked it up. Like I say, it's still sealed. I am going to open it at some point, but it really looks like a really, really good, decent game, and I know a lot of the guys that I know personally in the community who have Wii U's were playing this a lot prior to Mario Kart coming along, even some of them preferring this over Mario Kart, so another Wii U game for the collection, happy to have that. And the next game I picked up is PS4 game. Kept my eye on it for a little while, heard a lot of good things about it, watched a couple of videos from other YouTubers rating the game pretty well and whatnot, My monitor just went off if I changed colour there. But yeah, I've been playing it recently as well, and it is Sniper Elite 3 Africa. Good game, good game. I bet you could say, I don't know if you know much about this game, but you can got like X-ray kill cams, a bit like Mortal Kombat. One of the Mortal Kombats, you know, where you punch somebody, you see ribs breaking or whatever. It's like that when the bullets go through them, you get the X-ray cams. It's a bit gimmicky, but it's extremely satisfying to see a bullet entering and then you see it go X-ray and it goes through the skull and blood and brains. I'm just a big child at the end of the day, a gross big child. But yeah, about an hour into this game, and it's a decent game actually. It's good fun. I'll stick that there. But that's me, guys. Quite a few different items there picked up. The GameCube games were fucking awesome. The 3 PS3 games are really glad to have them in my collection. You know, you can pick up PS1 games in charity shops, so this was 50p, that was £1, but maybe not specific games that you desperately wanted, but you picked them up because they were cheap PS1 games. But really glad to have them, and Sonic, what's it called? Sonic All-Stars Racing Transforms as well, and Sniper Elite 3 for the PS4 is fucking amazing. I do have another bunch of pickups, but I thought I'd separate it off and do it in another video rather than have a big fuck off long video, excuse my language. But that's it for me, guys. Any of those GameCube games are decent, I think I should try. Interested to hear what Discworld 2 or Vagrant Story is like actually. I know that a particular Vagrant Story I think is supposed to be a good game, but Discworld 2 I never played it, so if you played it I'd be curious to hear your thoughts down below in the comments as well, be much appreciated. As always, guys, from me, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Tequila face!
Do you have a monkey in your pants?